Good morning, children, and it is morning. Just moving some tups. There's just 6 of it. Well, 5 tups and 1 teaser tup. Come on. We know who the boss is, though. Look at this. Thank you. Come on, please follow me. Thank God for that. Here. I'll make a few piles. Don't fret. Well done, Anna. Send him across. Come on over, blue eyes. Hey, what did I just say? He never listens to me anyway. So why do I even waste my breath and try? Then he takes me in his arms. Well, winking at the waitress, and I'll go the alarms. More trouble than he's worth. More trouble than he's worth. And irreconcilable differences that either we can make it work. He's just more trouble than he's worth. My shows, says he'd rather drink a beer and go hang out with those losers he calls friends. Last week when he asked me out on a date, forgot to mention I had to pay. Money ain't the only thing that he won't spend. And he starts working his old charms. Well, takes it with my best. This was interesting after I'd done it. I've done it. I went looking for kitchen scales. This stuff here, I need 5 kilos of it, which is another handful, I'd say. What is it that I'm doing? So it's 5 kilos of micro balance. It's from 4 Farmers. It's a micro binder, so it basically binds microtoxins in your animal's feed to stop it entering the bloodstream and making them poorly. We've never had this issue. But once you're told that you might have it, you feel the need to do something about it, even though you've never had this issue. I'm finding this a lot with dairy. Joke, really. These cows are a lot more finicky than our beef animals were. Our beef animals would have eaten absolute tobacco silage. They would have eaten, well, they did. You saw them. They did eat crap silage. Absolutely dry rubbish they ate. And it never bothered them one bit. You could hoil the mould in and it never seemed to bother them. One sniff of mold and no doubt these things here would drop dead in an instant. So yeah, it's just difference of animals, isn't it? And we're just feeling the need to be a little bit more careful, especially when we're asking them to produce us something daily. This here that's exactly 5 kilos, and I've scratched on the side. It's not a lot, is it? Imagine that in your Keenan. That's not a lot of stuff. Powders and stuff that you've got to add to dairy farming. I never foresaw this problem. I never foresaw a powder problem in my future, but I seem to have one all of a sudden in a space of a week. So I've got a couple of cows that were lame. That's to be expected when they're going onto a new concrete shed, into a new concrete shed even. A lot of the concrete will be rough, wouldn't be worn smooth, which makes good for grip, to be honest, but definitely not good feet wise. So we're expecting a few to be lame. Anyway, I've been banging on about foot baths for an awful long time, and Roy's disagreed with me wholeheartedly and told me that Jerseys have feet as hard as nails, and they will not need a foot bath. So fast forward a week and I've just got the sheep foot bath out, which fits down the race in the handling system, and the sheep run through it. It will fit perfectly coming out the robots though. So I'm going to drag it over. I'm going to fill it up. I can fill it with the volume washer, which is absolutely great, and I'll just put some formalin in, which I've got for the sheep, and it basically just gives them all a little bit of a foot bath when they come out of the robot. I'm just pretending this isn't hurting my fingers. I'm not giving in. I am not giving in.
iron grit. Milk tankers here. It's still very much a novelty that this man comes and takes milk away, and in return you get money. Like, it's just crazy.
And there's lipstick on his collar, and I pull the alarms. More trouble than he's worth. More trouble than he's worth. And irreconcilable differences, it ain't that we can make it work. He's just more trouble than he's worth. More trouble than he's worth.
About 10 minutes ago, I said, oh, that was a good one. I thought, what's that rumble? Was it my radio? Because I've got it on up here for me, obviously, not for the cows. Absolute rumble up of thunder, I thought I heard. Oh, it's cracking. Should we go and have a look? Should we go and have a look? Oh, it's going cold. I might take my jacket. It's coming because it's literally like the temperature's just dropped by like God knows how many degrees. Did you see? Did you see? Did you see? It is coming. Right, is there anything I don't want wet? Never mind Northern Lights. This is the shizzle. Take it in the silage pit. I ain't getting struck by lightning. Fuck that. I won't lie, that was loud. Like really loud. Oh, there's lightning all around me. I don't actually dare go out the silage pit. I'm not even joking. There's one just there in that field, and then one literally just here. And yeah, I'm just gonna stay here undercover. You're brave. Get in here. What are you doing? You're saving the chicken.
And then I found
You're
chicken
saving
in the rain, so it's my best friend now because it replaces Inky.
Okay, well, if you want to go and pop it on the seat of the Merlot, you are more than welcome to.
No, I think she likes it.
The only one way around this predicament. We're going to have to get in the Merlot to take us home, because I am not getting struck by lightning. The sunshine after the rain. Should we go and have a look? It looks golden. In here, I wouldn't have realised that it's raining in on the blend. So I'm gonna have to move it. about this weather? Are we feeling okay? We feeling okay? What do you think of all this? We just all stood surveying. So I've just dropped a bag of hygiene powder and it splattered everywhere, all over my nice clean wall, obviously. And I thought, why is this drain not draining? Why is this drain not draining? I don't know why this drain could not be draining. I don't know. It might be something to do with that's why my drain is not draining. Hopefully that will just solve my little issue. Hey, look at the state of me. Look at the state of me. This is what powdering dairy farming is doing to me. Okay, look at me. I've still got a powder addiction. It looks really bad. I'm either covered in bloody pink white powder or shavings today. Well, all days now. This is my life. This is what I look like from now on. I have, after last night's video, so I posted last night's video, and I also had some friends here last night. Ed and Tom came to visit, and we were talking about beds, and Tom was like, you've not put in, he said, you literally just put in a dusting of sawdust. And I was like, yeah, is it not just to make the shit easier to get off? And he was like, no, it needs to be like a physical bed. And I'm like, fuck, I didn't realise. Like, I just thought the sawdust was to make the poo come off easier. Just because when the cows were on the way, we did a little bit of sawdusting, and a couple of guys from Lily and me and a fella called Tom, I did the antibacterial stuff, and then they put some sawdust on. But I think they were in a rush and they were just putting a sprinkling of sawdust on, and I took that as literally that's how it's meant to be, and it isn't. Apparently you put loads of sawdust on your bed, loads and loads. And then I spoke to my friend Chaz Cow, because he replied to one of my Snapchat stories of thunder and lightning last night, and he said, oh yeah, but you'll be using 7 or 8 bags a day, won't you? No, I'm using one bag. I'm using one of these bags. So last night, bear in mind my arm is hurting right now lifting this phone up, I literally got like 10 bags of shavings, sawdust, whatever it is, sawdust, not shavings, and I threw it everywhere. I did it like, I'll show you, every like 5 cubicles was a bag kind of thing, and there's 150 cubicles, so you can imagine how many bags I used. It was crazy. But yeah, it needed, I didn't realise that you had to have that much. And then I had a fellow, Robert Hunter, he lives up in Scotland, he's Irish. It likes to be complicated. I once had a friend called Greg Scott, who was from Wales but lived in England. He's a bit like that. He just needs a good surname. Anyway, he rang and he also said you're not using enough sawdust on your beds, and also get them pallets out of them calves. So yeah, it just is, at the minute, beneficial to make mistakes and put them online, because other people then give you advice and you can correct them a lot easier than learning the hard way by doing something like really wrong, like your bed's being dirty for ages and your milk being dodgy because you've got dirty. But do you know what I mean? So anyway, I'm learning. Other people are being really helpful. That's what I'm trying to say, in a roundabout way, a very long-winded way. I'm gonna have to put my phone down because my arm's actually hurting. Cow 437 is in heat. Yep. That's the relationship between me and my phone right now. It just tells me when cows are bulling. I got a present. It's wild garlic pesto and it smells way better than mine. It's from a man called Dan, and I just wanted to say to Dan, thank you very much. Thank you for your letter. It means an awful lot, and I am so pleased that you can watch. I really am. And thank you. Like, I'll enjoy that. Thank you. It's people like Dan, it's people like you that make doing this worthwhile. So in your letter you said, remember the biggest cow from school and name a cow after them. Well, to be quite honest, I was ginger, I had big teeth, I had no boobs, I was as small as anything, a right little waif of a thing, very shy, not very clever, and I was bullied quite a bit at school. But none of them people deserve a cow. They don't deserve a cow. I'll tell you who does deserve a cow though. My friend Rachel Bamber. Rachel won't watch this, but I'll send it to her. She was a constant friend through school. We were equally as weird as each other, and I'm surprised we weren't groomed on Habba Hotel or any other inappropriate sites that we were on that we shouldn't have been at 4:30 in the afternoon, sat playing Tattoo, all the things she said down a webcam microphone to a chat room full of men. But yeah, we enjoyed each other's company, and Rachel probably made school bearable for me. She was a really nice girl. So I'm going to pick a cow, and I'm going to name it after Rachel because she's a nice person and my cows are nice. Let's pick a cow. I want to pick that really dark coloured one because Rachel had really dark hair. Where is she? I need to put my pesto down. There's a really, really dark coloured cow, a black one in fact, nearly. And I'm going to name that one after Rachel because she was really dark. And then I'll remember which one she is as well. She's there. What number is she? 380. 380 is now known as Rachel. Everybody meet Rachel. Sorry everyone, I'm changing her name. Let's go and change her name, come with me. Oh look how red I get, I'm pathetic. That's why I don't take my clothes off. A-E-L, not E-L. This is Rachel. So when Rachel goes into the robot, it will say Rachel on the screen. So part and parcel of becoming a dairy farmer was realising that we won't be running a Jersey bull. We won't be running any bull as for now, for the moment, and we therefore need to get somebody to come and AI the cows. Now this is completely new to us, 100% new. We're used to turning the cows out, turning a bull out and letting nature take its course. We never needed to consider heat, how far in lactation things are. It just isn't something we're doing. So this lady here and 3 more in the shed need to be AI'd, and the guy has just turned up. I've seen his van just come. So we're using Semex as I called it, but actually it's Semex. That makes sense, doesn't it? And he will come and he will AI these cows. Now we did 2 yesterday, and it is a surprisingly very, very quick, easy process and not as much drama as what I thought it would have been. I won't video him because it's rude and it's someone's workplace and they are at work. It just seems ridiculous. At some point I might be able to do that, but you know what, I've just met this guy, so why would I video him? It's just plain rude, isn't it? So anyway, we're going to AI these cows. Literally all we're doing at the moment, because the handling facility is not finished, is we push them into cubicle. Me and Roy are holding them and they're AIing them. Now you shouldn't really expect them to do this, but in these circumstances they've said that this is all right for now, but we have got AI stalls going in ASAP, and that back area will be finished soon. The man who's AIing the cows said I scare him. Mission accomplished. That's how I want to be known. They're so clever, they're trying to undo my shoelaces. Stop it now. Stop it now. Alan Wilson is here spraying the field. So that is Roundup glyphosate. It is going to kill all that grass. And then we're going to reseed it and it'll be nice and fresh. So that field was reseeded possibly the year I think we moved in. So 2016 was the last time that field was reseeded. So the one next door you can see to the left with the bales just next to it, can you see? That one was actually done last year but it was just a bit of a failure, to be fair. So we're doing it again, and we're going to do in the corner over there where you can see all them thistles. We're going to do that one as well because it's a very, very dirty field and not very productive. It doesn't hold animals for very long. It's just all tired grass. That one was also done, I have a feeling, in 2016 when this one was done. So it's definitely about time. Oh my God, it is all going on. Look how busy we are. We've got Alan's stomach delivering fuel. We've got C-Mex leaving. Alan spraying. It's just crazy. We're just so busy. So busy. I'm really glad he's here though, because the Bobcat was running out of diesel this morning and we have no more to put in it. So it's telling me, the computer, that this cow here, 857, she's called Barcelona something, she's coming up as sick. Her milk's dropped. Are you okay, sweet pea? Maybe she's just ailing a little bit. Just have to keep an eye on her. Now, don't get confused. This is not Wardy's Waffles. You are still at Charlotte Ashley's in Cumbria. I'm obviously not as good looking as Andrew Ward. This field is feral. Look at the state of it. So them things started last year. Literally only last year we started getting them. And we didn't quite get on top of them. And this year, wow. Wow. So anyway, it's absolutely filthy. We're spraying it off and reseeding it. Not just because of the thistles, we could just spray the thistles, but it's a crap field anyway, so we're just doing all of it. Since becoming a dairy farmer last week, lots of men in shirts with pickups have been turning up. It's very interesting. Size that lamb. It's bigger than her. You're beautiful. You are. You are beautiful. Oh, I'm in the boring office next to the house now. Roy's making spreadsheets for that, which is incredibly grown up of him. Somebody asked how farm assurance went. So it went really well. It went really well. We had to do a couple of things which we didn't have. No smoking signs. Signage near the slurry was faded, so we'll get another one of those. And just part of a vet's report that needed to, you know, like a herd health plan thing. Just needed a bit more information on that. But apart from that, absolutely fine. What a nice fella. Like, really, I was deep down, I was absolutely dreading it because I was thinking, is it dirty? Is it, you know what I mean? I just didn't know what to expect because everyone's put the fear of God into you about red tractor inspections. They really have. It wasn't that bad at all. It wasn't that bad at all. And all I'd done is I'd gone on their website and I'd printed off all of the templates that they provide and filled them in. I've got an escape artist. An escape artist. Go on, good lass, that way. Go on, good girl, behind that tanker. Go on, good lass, you know where you're going. Escape artist. Well, it's not exactly like an escaping limmy, is it? Go on, good lass, that way. Go on. girl. What? Steady now, steady. You don't really want to be walking around here. Good girl. Come on.
Yeah.
I think we know where she's escaped from.
He looks good at anything, but he likes to look at everything he sees with those over my shoulder, come on over blue eyes. Hey, what did I just say? He never listens to me anyway, so why do I even waste my breath and try? Then he takes me in his arms.
So, before I depart and leave you to a glorious evening, I did a little bit of an Instagram post the other day on Farm Business Survey, and I just wanted to point out on YouTube as well why we'll be taking part. So I was introduced to Farm Business Survey by a lady called Siobhan, and she actually asked me to talk about it. But on further inspection of what I was talking about, we're actually going to be taking part ourselves. So basically, it is the kind of benchmarking exercise that helps form government policy. And I know this is a very serious topic for me, especially because I am usually not quite that serious. I'm not sure Farm Business Survey will get anything out of us personally, because we are in a transitional period for one. Financially, we're probably slightly different to other people right now because we've just spent an awful lot of money and we've not quite got any, massive streams of income yet. That's fine. But I just thought, you see people whinging all the time about how, the government's rubbish, they don't do this, they don't do that, they don't do this, deaf as crap, they don't understand normal farmers, they're only for the big farmers. Well, if you don't help fill in the surveys that help shape these opinions and form these policies, then you don't have room to whinge, you don't have room to whinge. So if I want to whinge about things in the future, I'm going to have to try and take part in making sure that it is as broad a possible pool for them to pick from. So it's not just massive farms and estates that are taking part, it's little farmers like us that are taking part as well. And it just helps give a broader picture of farming instead of a very polarised view. So yeah, the link for the Farm Business Survey will be below this video. I will be taking part. I'm not quite sure that they'll want me, but listen, I'm gonna go. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Love you long time. And see you next time.